Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's how they felt about you in the past, maybe when you met or a significant point in your relationship or recent past, how they feel about you right now, and also how they feel about you in the future. So I've made 3 pick a card reads. It's all timeless, this as well, so whenever you get into it is good. Crystal, the flower, and the shell. For each one of them, they've got an extended reading as well. The extended reading is the future part of it. So in this video read, you'll see the past and you'll see the present. And if you want that future reading, then toward the end of these readings, you'll see that I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link for that deeper dive in the description box and in the comments below, where you can also find your timestamps in order to get to your reading as well. So all you need to do now is choose. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? Sparkles. I can't remember what this crystal is called. You'll tell me in the comments each time I use it, but then I forget again. Sorry. Would you like the flower? Or the shell? Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Click that subscribe button along with that notification bell as well. Let me know how it's all resonating with you in the comments too. And if you've got any ideas of what you would like me to do for pick a card reads, please let me know in the comments below as well. Enjoy your reading and I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, this one's for you. Let's find out how your person was feeling about you, how they are feeling about you, and how they're going to feel about you. Now, as always, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, and the future part of it is going to be in the deeper dive. So in this video reading, I'm going to do the past part of it and the present part of it. And if that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get that future part of it with the deeper dive there, the extended reading. If you are interested in that, toward the end of the reading, I'll pop a link for it up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get into it. Get some general cards out at first. Oh, so you're a wish fulfillment for your person. So they're wishing for you. They're wanting to be with you. Maybe a lot of aspects of who you are is what they want, their wish fulfillment. So you could be like the complete package, everything that they've been looking for in somebody. And meditation, so there's a spiritual component to it as well. Or they're having to meditate maybe to assess their approach. How interesting. Anyway, let's find out more. How are they feeling about you? How's Crystal's person, now how were they feeling about you? So this could have been when you met, or it could have been the recent past. There's some time in the past anyway that is important for your current place where you are at right now, or where they're at right now with their current feelings. How they were feeling about you. So they were kind of a little bit scared of you. Yeah, a little bit scared of you, feeling like you were closed off, like you had a lot of boundaries, hard to get to kind of thing. So you might have been, when they met you, you might have been not looking for a relationship, quite closed down, you know, walking your own path, doing your own thing, not really that interested in love and opening up to someone, maybe very boundaried kind of thing, so very wary of people's intentions towards you, and or maybe you're in patterns of overgiving in relationships and you just kind of not wanting to get yourself into that situation again, so kind of wary, is this just going to be another draining person, that kind of thing. So you had a lot of boundaries there, and they noticed that about you. Tough nut to crack, huh? So they were feeling that you're a bit of a challenge, really. How else were they feeling about crystals in the past? How were they feeling about you? And you know, some people like that. They like a challenge, right? They're like, it's kind of like a hard to get feeling. It doesn't feel like you were playing a game to me, though. It feels like it was very serious, and I feel like they were picking up on that as well. That it's not a game to you, you know, that you're serious about this. So communication, kind of excited, wanting to collaborate with you, wanting to communicate with you, wanting to share some things with you. Maybe you were kind of weren't so forthcoming with that communication with them, but they wanted to communicate with you. Yeah, there's definitely a feeling that they found you hard work in a way, but you're the wish fulfillment, so they wanted to persevere with that. So Queen of Swords, why the Queen of Swords? 10 of Materials, because you've got so much to offer, right? So they were seeing that. They were seeing that in you. You have so much to offer that, you know, you really are like marriage material, 10 of Materials. Like they can see having everything with you. You're the wish fulfillment in every way. And so it doesn't surprise them that you're kind of playing hard to get, or no, not really playing hard to get, that you had a lot of boundaries, right? You've got a lot to offer. You need to have a lot of boundaries when you've got a lot to offer. If you've got riches, you're going to put them in a safe. You're going to lock the door at least. If you don't have much, you're going to leave your door open. And it's the same with people as well. If you've got a lot to offer, you're going to have more boundaries. You're going to lock that good stuff up. And so it doesn't surprise them that you were like that. But as I said, it was kind of a challenge for them, which is a good thing, right? Because those ones that aren't really interested, they just fall away. They're not up for the challenge, where your person here is up for that challenge. They recognize just how much you have to offer and the truth behind that as well. So whereas some people might have taken your energy at this time, the time in the past when I was talking about, and it could be the same as your current energy now too, other people might have taken that as you being stuck up, or you being frigid, or you being a bitch, or you being any of those kinds of things, arrogant. Your person could see the truth behind this. They could see that it was your value, the 10 of materials, that was causing you to be that way, causing you to have a lot of boundaries. And it just added to it. I mean, it added to them knowing that you do have a lot of value. You've got a lot of value to offer that. And so you're precious. They felt that you were a precious thing, worthy of effort and time. And they wanted to speak to you. They wanted to share some ideas with you. They were excited by you. And yeah, wanted to speak with you more than I think that they could. Wow. Yeah, made them very happy. You made them feel really happy inside. So it does feel to me like your person was looking for someone like you, someone to be all of those things. And yeah, they met you, wanted to converse about that, their happiness. You made them feel happy, and so they wanted to speak more with you about that. They wanted to find out about you, and they found you a little bit closed off so that they couldn't actually do that. Thus recognizing the need to put in more of an effort towards you. So what's behind this? Death. To put in more of an effort, yes, to be able to share those ideas with you and talk to you, but also in order to bring you happiness too, right? So something needs to end, something significant needed to end first before they could truly come in and have the confidence to share those ideas with you and make you happy too, right? So this is saying they recognized that you recognize your value. And it made them look at themselves and know that really they didn't have a lot to communicate with you yet, because they didn't have an offer on the table. They weren't in a position to make you happy, to give you an offer that would make you happy. So although you were making them happy with your energy and who you were and who you're being, they knew that they weren't that person yet to do the same for you. In other words, this person has come into your life, you've come into their life, they've realized that they need to raise the game. Not in a I feel terrible about myself kind of a way, but in a, wow, crystals really know who they are, know how much value that they've got. I need to match that. If I am to even bother crystals, I need to match that. So they've kind of pulled away is what I'm feeling. But they did want to share that happiness with you, the happiness that you were making them feel. And I think if they tried to do that, they might have realized very quickly that they weren't offering you that same value in themselves. They weren't offering you that, the same. Four of Inspiration there on the bottom of the deck. So they're serious about this. I mean, the 10 of material suggests that they see you as marriage material, as the one that could make them really happy. But yeah, realizing that they need to step up if they're the one to make you truly happy. So how were they feeling about you? So it feels like we're talking about when they first met you. Yeah? Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So the love was there. They've got a deep love for you, and they know that they can change is what it is. And it's not them changing who they are. It's just stepping up, you know. This isn't about like, oh, I need to change who I am. We all change. It doesn't mean that we need to change, right? There's a difference between changing ourselves and with progressing and being more of who we are, and you know, this is like, I don't know, I'm feeling objections to what I'm saying here, which is why I'm trying to explain it. We've got a path to success, right? And we start from where we start with nothing. And to not go for that success because of a feeling of I don't need to change, who I am is just fine, is kind of not a very good stance to have, is it? Because then you're not going to achieve anything in life and have the great experiences that you're going to get and grow in the achievement and all of that stuff. So it's not that we need to change, but it feels to me like you've inspired them to be more than they were before. And so maybe the people that they had around them before weren't really inspiring to them to lift the game. And then suddenly, with you, they've got a reason to, because you're there shining brighter than they are. That's what it is. You're there shining brighter than they are, owning it more than they do. And as such, you make them feel really, or you made them feel really happy to have met someone that actually stretches them and allows them to have a vision for more in their life, for this happily ever after, for this, you know, they could be really happy with you. They could achieve more in themselves and have a reason to do that. And you give them fuel for transformation is what it is. Yeah. How else did you make them feel? Reveal what needs to be seen. So they needed to see this. You shone a light on them in a way that allowed them to see how they were holding themselves back, how they weren't being the potential that they could be. You showed them, although they felt good about themselves. I'm feeling like they felt good about themselves, but that was kind of compared to who they had around them. And here you come shining, and it gives them further to go. Leave the past behind. So they realize that they did need to leave the past behind, like that there's something, definitely with this death card, there's something in them that they need to leave behind. Something needs to end for them to be good enough for you in a way. And also embrace the flow of life. Right, and so this is about you. This is an aspect of you embracing the flow of life, going with the flow, making decisions, making changes. It feels to me like they've had more of a fixed life, maybe in one place or one job, that kind of thing. Very sticking with something for a long time, which shows that they've got commitment and loyalty and all of that, but quite fixed, maybe a fixed sign as well. And they see you embracing the flow of life, going with the flow, maybe traveling the world and doing things like that, lots of different changes in your life, and as a result you've kind of grown a lot more, and they feel it's like you've inspired a new chapter within them. You're very inspiring, they're very inspired by you. Yeah, so they want to do that now. They want to leave the past behind. They want to change in their life now. It's like you've given them a fire, like this heart on fire. You've sparked that not a need for transformation, but a desire for transformation in them. You've revealed what needs to be seen in them. So you provided a lot of service to them. How else are they feeling? How else were they feeling about you? I wonder in the present if things have changed about how they feel about you. Regret. They have some regrets. So they have some regrets, maybe about the way they handled it when they first met you. Maybe around this Queen of Swords, maybe around how they were trying to get through to you. Maybe the way that they approached you, they've got regrets. They might be overthinking it as well. It doesn't feel like they've had a great deal of interaction with you, or didn't at this time, so they regretted the way that they approached you or what they said to you. Maybe before they got a real handle on your energy, they might have regretted what they said to you. And also confusion. So you caused confusion in them. You made them feel confused because it was very, I feel like they had a very stable kind of a life, and you've thrown that spanner in the works. You've shaken things up. You've shown a need for change or desire for change, and it's kind of confusing them. Their feelings about you are confused because although you're their wish fulfillment, and although you've instigated all these things in them, I'm wondering whether they're kind of feeling like maybe you're a teacher to them, a guru kind of thing. So they might be confused as to whether their feelings of attraction to you are of a romantic nature, or they were confused about that, confused about the feelings towards you. Yeah, because they've got this lost, right? And your person might have been coming from that lusty place before, so that might have been one of their driving forces a lot. They could have been a player, but that could have been one of the driving forces. That could be what they regretted. Maybe they came towards you and that. And then they noticed your self-love and realized how misplaced that was. And yeah, I feel like you have inspired them into loving themselves more, raising the game kind of thing. Coming out of that just purely physical kind of, so your person could have been single for a long time and just acting out of lust. They could have been in a very stagnant long-term relationship that didn't have any of that sexual love in it anymore, and have been kind of going outside of the marriage for that love, that lust, and very much the energy that they were in. So they could have regretted approaching you with that same energy, or regretted that they'd been in that energy. Maybe if you found out that they were in that energy, weren't impressed by that, it could be that. So how are they feeling about you at the moment? No, I'm gonna get one of these out first. About how they were feeling about you. Just get one of these out. There we go. Actions speak loudly. Right. So yeah, they impressed by the actions that you were taking. There's some they were impressed by your integrity, the actions that you were taking, and not just about talk, because anyone can talk themselves up, right? But if you're truly walking your talk, they see you walking your talk, and there's an immense amount of trust in you because of that. So they felt like that they could trust you right away because of that, because you actually have integrity and you're walking your talk. So how about now? How are they feeling about you now? Feeling like they lost you. 5 of Cups. Feeling like they're missing out on you. So there's some kind of inability to be together. Maybe they haven't stepped up yet and feel comfortable enough to approach you yet. Feeling like they've missed out on you. Maybe you've got away. Maybe they're feeling like you're with somebody else now, but they're bound to something. Okay. So they're not feeling great about all of this at the moment. Tell us why. Why the 5 of Cups? How come they're feeling like this? Forlorn kind of thing. It's because of the past. They want to be with you. They want to. 6 of Emotions is nostalgia. They're wishing that they've done things differently in the past. They're wishing that they were ready already. They were wishing that they were ready already when they met you, and they weren't. There's a lot of reminiscing here. Maybe they're spending a lot of time in fantasy, well, backwards fantasy kind of thing, looking back, wishing things that were different in the past, wishing that things had gone differently with you in the past. A lot of looking back energy, reminiscing at the moment, and feeling like they've missed out on you. What's behind this? So So the changes that they are making in their life, this transformation, they thought it was going to go a lot faster than it has. And it's left them in this state of despondency at the moment. They're not feeling very hopeful about this, and it's not really about you, it's about the situation. They're feeling like they've missed out, like they haven't made changes fast enough to be able to get you. They're kind of worried about you moving on here. 8 of Swords, feeling bound. They're feeling bound, like restricted, unable to come forward. Priestess. Feeling like they've got this intuition that you're right for them, you're their person. They've got that strongly for you, that you're the person. Yet their fears, their human side, their human nature, their ego is telling them that they've missed out on you, that you could have got away. So they've got this logical part of them that is overthinking things and causing them to feel like they've missed out on you. They feel bound to that Swords about thoughts, so they're all locked up in their thoughts. They're overthinking this, bound in that, in this repeating story to themselves that they've missed out. But there's this coming through, this High Priestess, which is their intuition, telling them that you're the one for them. Now that could be the universe as well, keeping on reminding them about you. What's behind this? Honoring your energy. Keep on reminding, yeah, so they keep on getting those reminders, and it's about your energy. Your energy really made an impact on them. They're feeling this honor of your energy, a kind of inner knowing that you're meant for them, they're meant for you, but this overthinking, overanalyzing the situation, regret from the past, and reminiscing about that and kind of cringing about it, think, I said this. They're very much locked in that pattern of what happened. Your person isn't moving forward at the moment from that to a positive place that they can actually approach you. They're not there right now anyway. Let's find out more. How are they feeling about you right now? Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So they're kind of projecting it all on you, this stuff. It's a part of them too. They have that potential in them. Maybe they're not fully embracing that and owning that in the way that you do yet, but they've got those same qualities. So you're more similar than they think, really. But they're projecting it onto you, so they think that you're great, you've got all of these things and they don't. So they're not feeling great about themselves at the moment. And it feels to me it's because they're all in the head, that's why. Very much in their feelings at the moment. They've got talk less and feel more. So in the absence of talking to you, they're in their head more, and then they're in their feelings more. So it's like your person does better when they've got access to you and they're talking to you and you've got that communication going. It stops them from being so much in their head and so in this pessimistic kind of I'm not good enough for crystals kind of an energy. So it's tricky for them what's going on at the moment. It feels to me like they've got this opportunity to master themselves in a way of being by themselves and finding that stability so that they don't spiral downwards when they're by themselves, when they have like little communication with you. Because if they don't find that stability in themselves, then they're always going to be reliant on you and your energy, right? And they're already honoring your energy, and so yeah, maybe that's why they're staying away from you at the moment. So I don't know why they're staying away from you. If you decided, like on the externals, if you decided to stay away from them, they decided to stay away from you, but they're keeping away from you at the moment, honoring your energy because they don't feel good enough while they're in this, all in the head about it. So if they're keeping away from you at the moment, this is why. It's not that they've got something else going on, it's just they feel so bad about themselves with regards to you. What else? How else are they feeling at the moment about crystals? Strings and fear. So they're actually scared of you. They're scared of you at the moment. They were scared of you at the start as well, but that was a different reason. They're scared of you because of the strings attached. So they're scared to come forward and communicate with you because they've got complications in their life. The changes that they're making are going slower than they thought, and they daren't come towards you with that. Yes. They don't want to complicate your life. They see you there shining, and they don't want to come forward with problems for you. So they're scared of coming towards you because you seem to have everything sorted, and they do not in their lives. They've got these complications, these changes, whatever those changes that they're trying to bring about in their life. That's what's complicating matters here. But really what's behind that is how they feel about themselves. Yeah, it just feels like you've instigated them to own more of their potential and feel better about themselves, really, by making them feel worse about themselves because they're comparing themselves to you at the moment. Because they feel a connection with you, intuitively they got that connection. Naivety. I'm getting from this card that it's like they want to rewind the past, like just delete the past. They don't want you to know about they want you to be naive to their past. They don't want you to know about that. So there's stuff, and it could be this last thing. There's regrets that they have. They don't want you to know about that. They're kind of scared that you're going to find out about the past here. They've got something to hide, and they haven't revealed that to you. They don't want you to find out. Maybe you have found out. Maybe you're not very impressed. Or maybe you found out and you're okay because the past is in the past. I don't know. But yeah, they feel like they're deceiving you if they were to come forward now. There's something that they haven't dealt with from the past, and it makes them feel really bad about themselves. So whatever it is that they did in the past has got them not feeling good enough for you, and it has them in this kind of stalemate energy where they can't seem to get themselves out of that energy. So they're not approaching you because they just feel too bad about themselves. How are they feeling about you right now? Oh, I hope they manage to get themselves out of this funk. How are they feeling about you? We'll find out in that deeper dive. Hi, if this sounds like it is your story. Rest and relaxation is essential. So they're giving it a break at the moment. They're having to take time to rest and recuperate and recover. They might be taking time off work at the moment as well. So this is really impacting their emotional and mental state. They could be on like a mental time off work for their state, their mental and emotional state at the moment. Really, wow. Okay, so if that sounds like it is your story, or it could be a story, and you want to know the future of how they are going to feel about you, I would like to know that. Are they going to get out of this? Let's find out. If you are interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. Get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, and your promotions folder. Gmail users, please know that you've got a promotions folder, because I have to email so many people and it's always Gmail users, and that's why I say it in every video. But please know you have a promotions folder and it's always in there. It's always in there. So just do that instead of emailing me and all of that, because it's a lot of administrative stuff, because Gmailers don't know how to use their email system. So find it in there. In that email you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on the crystal on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video and you can watch it right away. And if it doesn't take you to a video right away, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. I love hearing from you. What is going on with this connection? And don't forget to click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. If you've got any ideas of what you'd like me to do for those pick a card reads, let me know in the comments below. And I also do a daily energy update for the collective as well. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads. So come along to that sometime. You can find the next show by clicking on the Be Healing channel page down there. You'll see the next one laying in wait, so you can see when it is in your time zone. You can click on set a reminder there as well to come along live. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll do the same thing again, but for the future, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person did feel about you, maybe when you met or maybe recent past, and how they do feel about you now and how they're going to feel about you in the future. As always, there's a deeper dive to this, an extended reading that goes with this, flowers. And so if you find that this is your story with this past and the present part of it that's in this video, then you might want the future part of it in the extended reading. So toward the end of the reading, I'll pop a link for it up there. You can find a link for that extended reading in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's get some general cards out first about their feelings about you in this relationship. Threshold, something's about to happen. So it feels like your person is getting ready for something here, and they're about to make a move, or things are about to change in this. I'm told to take those, okay. Have a vision. So you've got a vision for the future. They might have been dreaming about you. Community cards. So community has something involved, and cozy home. So there's something about, they're on the threshold of making a move here in the community. So it could be that they're selling their home or they're moving location. Got a vision of that. Could be affecting your relationship, that you're not in the same place at the moment, and it feels like they're on the verge of actually making a change there. Well, let's see. How were they feeling about your flowers? So how did they feel about you? Maybe when you met, or maybe in the recent past, or just some time that has significance for this reading. How did they feel about you in the past? 6 of Cups, like your soulmates. Definite soulmate card there. So they thought you're soulmates. They felt that you're their soulmate. What else? In the past, Temperance, that they're going to have to be patient. So that's just seeing that you're patient, or realizing that you need to have patience for this. Now, some of you have met online and you're unable to be in the same location, maybe during COVID times as well, so it makes it even more tricky. Not just in a different location, but you can't even, borders aren't open to even get there, you know, travel's not possible. That's true for some of you. Others, there's other circumstances that are keeping you apart. Feels like a location thing to me. Like I said, could be about buying and selling a house, and it could be about moving location. But something is about to move forward here. 6 of Cups, they felt like you're their soulmate. They were clear on that as well. A lot of clarity there with the Muse of Voices. 2 of Materials, but the details were up in the air. They're juggling something, having to find the balance there. 2 of Inspiration, because there's some action that they needed to take. So a kind of a crossroads in their life. Clarity on that to move towards you is what it feels like, but things being up in the air. So there was just some details. It's like, yep, you're my soulmate. I want to make this move, but I have to juggle these things first. I have to put these things into balance. Got great clarity on that. I know what it is that I've got to do. It's just, I've got to do it, you know? It's not that they're procrastinating it. I'm not getting that. It's just got to sort this thing out. It feels like cycles, you know, need to happen, as in, you know, putting the house on the market, people coming, you know, valuations, all the stuff that you need to do for that kind of thing. Or cycles as in pandemic easing up, going into endemicity, and borders opening up. Anyway, they've got burdens. It feels more personal than the pandemic kind of stuff though. So releasing burdens, maybe property. So they're tied down in some kind of a way. They've got some kind of restrictions. It feels location to me, but it might be more than that. It might be something about community as well. To be with their soulmate. So Temperance. Patience being required. Chariot. For victory, you know, for forward movement. So to be victorious in this connection with you, their soulmate, them realizing that they need to take the time to have temperance, to slow and steady. So this isn't someone that wants something small with you. This is someone that realizes that you're their soulmate. Like, you're right for them. Yeah, they want a victory with you. The Chariot card is a victory card. I'm going to go again. Okay, why have we got Temperance and the Chariot here? Why is Temperance and Chariot here? Because I don't trust the three of those cards that came out. Not that they were wrong or anything like that. I could have read either of them. I just hadn't asked the question yet. They flipped out before I asked. Healing energy and feminine energy. Right, that's more like it. Temperance and the Chariot. So, feeling that you've got patience, that you've got a loyal heart, that you realize that you're their soulmate. You might have had a conversation about this. And so they feel that you are patient, you're going to hang on in there, and that you want the victory with them. So they feel like you're on the same page. Healing energy and feminine energy. So they think of you as tuned in, as a healer, as a receiving your guidance and all of that kind of stuff. Intuitive. And so they've got a trust in you in that you know what's going on here. So even if you haven't had the conversation, they know that you're aware of who they are to you and who you are to them. So they've got a certainty around being together with you and being able to take this slow, steady route to coming to you. It's not like you're a sure thing. They just trust in this connection. They really do trust that you are their soulmate. Like, there's something that has made them have that clarity that, yeah, you're it. Look deep within your heart and you'll feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Well, there it is. It's the depth of their feeling towards you. So they've never felt like this for anyone before, and they're aware of that. And there must be some kind of compatibility that makes you perfect for each other, and they just know it. They just know it. Like, it's beyond any level of doubt, and they are thinking that it's beyond any level of doubt in you as well. So this is something they feel secure about. They feel secure in your connection. That might have gone unsaid as well. They might be trusting in these feminine guiles that they know that you have, this healer, intuitive, feminine energy that you've got, that you just know. Maybe you've known things about them, and maybe they're secure in that you seem to have this higher vision of everything, and they trust in that. They trust that you've got the right information there, and they're certainly feeling it themselves. In them, it's more of a cups energy, 6 of cups, and feelings here. So deep feelings, more of a feeling person. They could be a water sign, but it's the depth of their feelings. It's what they're feeling for you that makes it a dead cert. With you, they're looking at you like it's your intuitive feminine witchy ways that are giving you that certainty of your connection. May or may not be true, by the way, of how they're seeing you. Clear your mind. The seeing you is very clear. Again, like this intuition, clairaudient, clairsentient, all of that kind of thing. So you could be a reader yourself. You could just be very intuitive with your own guidance in your own life. You could be a meditator and all of that. But the see you is very clear, having a very clear mind, a lot of clarity. They've got a lot of clarity about you too. How did they feel about you? How did they feel about your flowers? Self-worth. So feeling like you've got very high self-worth. Oh, 2 cards. The feeling like you've got very high self-worth. And yeah, you really know what it is that you deserve. And it's a mirror reflection of them there. It's a hand mirror. They get it. So there's some beauty about you that reflects your self-worth. Maybe you've had a bit of a glow up lately. Maybe you're looking better than ever. Maybe you've taken care of your health. They see you shining on the outside as you feel on the inside. They know that you're embodying that self-worth. You know when people are just beautiful because they're beautiful on the inside, and you can tell, and they're actually owning that and a glow up. So Jussie was absolutely radiant there, and knowing, and like shining that, how you feel about yourself out. Open up though. So seeing you as a little bit closed down in the past and not opening up fast to them, let's put it that way. So just with this door being hidden in the hedges there, it's kind of slow to open up. That's what it is. They felt you're slow to open up to them. But there's a lot of perseverance here, you know, with that Temperance card. They're in it for the long term, you know. There was no rush anyway with them. Never was. There's just such a deep knowing about you guys in them. And this feeling like they don't even need to talk to you about the deep knowing that you have. They just presume a trust that you do have a deep knowing about them. You're both on the same page. You both want the same things here. Intimacy. Something very special that you share together there. They feel like you see the true them. They can truly be themselves with you, like best friends kind of thing. You know, when you just kind of hang out and be your full self with someone, you don't have to, no pretense kind of thing. So if you've been on a date with this person, it's not going to be one of those dates where you kind of trying to impress each other and all of that. You could just kind of hang with you, be best mates kind of thing, and open up to you. Holding on. There's some kind of an energy here that they felt. What is it? It's like a feeling of, this is it. When I go through this is it. Like, I can't dabble in this, is what it is. That this is it. This is the big one. I have to take my time in getting into this. This can't be a how can I put this? This can't be a relationship where you kind of have some time together and then you go your separate ways and then you come back together, because they know that when this relationship comes together, that's it. You're going to be together. You're going to be holding on to each other. Not so much in a clingy way, but yes, that too. They know that there's going to be a strong attachment here. They know it in themselves. They're feeling like you're the match to them, so you've probably got it in you too. So when you guys get into relationships, that's it. You've got this loyalty. You've got this, you know that you're going to be attached. And that's not a bad thing. We need attachment in romantic relationships and parental relationships and all of that. We need connection. It's not emotional attachment to certain people and certain things isn't a good thing, right? But you do need it in your core relationships. It's important in that. It gives us a sense of stability. So it feels like they know themselves and they kind of feeling it from you too, that once this is on, it's on. You're going to be clinging on to each other kind of thing, very much together. Maybe with each other a lot, that kind of thing. Not so much in a dependent way, but just in that secure emotional attachment kind of a way. How else in the past do they feel about you? So there might be a little bit of a reluctance in the past for them to start this relationship off until they've made this move that they're making because of that. Because when it's on, it's going to be on. So they might have been holding a bit of themselves back. They really treasure you, want to take care of you, want to provide for you as well. They want to love you deeply. They've got a deep love for you, for sure. And that's how they know. That's how they know that you're it for them, is that love that they've got for you. It's unlike any love that they've felt before. But they've also got the clarity about it too. So that, dead cert for you. Okay, and so what about the present? Six of Swords. They're having to get themselves out of choppy waters here. This could be you as well. They could be seeing you as navigating the things in your life. Universe helping you, maybe. Things could be falling into place for them as well. For these location change or the house change or whatever it is, that community thing that they've got going on, that they're on the threshold of. It's about to move. How else are they feeling about you now? They might feel also that you're each other's answer to any dilemmas, problems and things that you've got in your life. You might have what each other's needs to sort those things out. For example, one of you might have certain resources that the other one needs. The other one's got certain resources, and pooling your stuff together means that you've both got those resources. Five of Pentacles, though, they're feeling like you're left out in the cold. So they're worried that you are isolating yourself, or that they've isolated you in some way. Okay, so while they're sorting this thing out, they might have distanced themselves from you because of this holding on energy. So if you were getting too involved, they might have thought, no, this is too fast. I need to slow this down. It's going too fast. And we're going to be attached before we're really free to be attached to each other. They might have slowed things down and distanced themselves from you, or you've done that with them. And now they're worried that you're kind of getting too far away, feeling left out of it. So Six of Swords, Three of Emotions, they want the reunion. They want the reunion. There's now I'm getting a feeling of slight panic in me here, that they feel like that you might move on from them. Yeah, move on from them. Six of Swords. They're wanting this reunion as soon as they can. A little bit of a panic inside of them that you're feeling left out and that you might move on from them. So they're a little bit worried that they've taken too long. I don't know when this past stuff. Let me know in the comments when was this past stuff going on. Because if it was quite some time ago, then they might be worried that you have moved on, that you've given up on them and you've moved on, kind of thing. So maybe they're losing trust, the trust that they had, that you knew they're the one for you, kind of thing. They might be losing that trust now. Maybe they had some more delays in sorting their stuff out. Anyway, inner journey is behind that. So there's both been an inner journey that you need to be on. Like I was getting with that Six of Swords. They might see you sorting things out. They might be sorting things out in their own life. So you've both been on your inner journeys and they want to come back together kind of as soon as they possibly can. That's why it's the threshold, right? The threshold might not mean that it's about to happen. It means that they really want it to happen soon. They've got this, like it's got to happen soon, it's got to happen soon, kind of an urging that energy, because they think that you're feeling like this, left out at the moment. Five of Pentacles, isolated. They don't like this. They don't like that you're like worlds apart at the moment as you're completing cycles in your life. Both living your own timelines at the moment. They don't like that distance that's between you now. They want to be with you and together in this reunion. They want to have a celebration coming together with you. But right now you're feeling worlds apart, dealing with your own stuff in your own lives, going on your own inner journeys. What's behind this? Slow but steady, and it's too slow for their liking. The stuff that needs to change for you to come together is too slow for their liking. Okay. Well, hence that feeling of panic that came over me. How else are they feeling about you right now? Worried that you're slipping through the fingers. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So there's still a trusting part of them then in this. They recognize the closeness between you. They know that you can give each other space. But they're human beings, so they're not always emotionally solid like that. They're in and out of this energy. Sometimes trusting, sometimes, oh no. Like, flowers slipping through my fingers. Did I call it crystals before? I don't know. Maybe not. Flowers. Yeah. How are they feeling about you at the moment? Cool your emotions. So they're feeling kind of like warrior-like, warlike. I want to do this now. Like panic, kind of cooling their emotions, having to calm themselves down. They could be on the verge of doing something big. If when they're in this kind of an energy of feeling like you're slipping out of their fingers kind of thing, worried that you're feeling left out, that you're moving on and all of that, that could fire them up into this kind of emperor energy, Martian kind of an energy, Mars energy of stepping on in there and fighting for you and sorting it out and just claiming you and all of that. But the tempering themselves, again, temperance, tempering that fire that they've got inside of them. Okay, there's something else coming through there. So that they can do the slow and steady thing, because they know that that's the way. That's the way. Now, what I was just picking up on there as well with cool your emotions is they might be aware, they might be watching you on social media, or you might be in contact with each other as well. They might be aware of something that's not so great in your life, and they feel like stepping in and protecting you from that, and it makes them angry. They've got this very, I want to take care of you, I'm treasuring you. They treasure their loved ones. Yeah, and they want to take care of you in a situation. So if they're aware of something that's going on in your life, I don't know, maybe having some trouble at work or with a friend, or someone stolen something from you or something like that, it's firing them up. They're having to cool their emotions like that because they just want to be in there and taking care of you in that way. They want to come in and sort it out. So it's very masculine kind of an energy, that. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with here, or they've got some of that in them, you know, that fire in them. How are they feeling about flowers right now? Yes, control. They want to come in and control, not like take control of you, but take control of the situation. This is someone who does that, you know, they've got a very authoritative kind of an energy, and yeah, as I said, not in a controlling you. That's not what I'm picking up anyway. If you've got a controlling person, of course, don't let me tell you that they're not controlling, and watch out for that. But that's not the energy that I'm picking up on in this reading. I'm getting this very, I want to come and sort this out for them. I want to come and protect them. Because this is true love, the feeling this is true love, you and them. Like, it's just beautiful. Beautiful connection. They want to nurture you. They want to take care of you. Like, they want to provide for you. It's that kind of an energy of like, you're here, you're mine, I've got my arm around you, and just be careful anyone that like comes and messes with my flower, because there'll be trouble. It's that kind of an energy. Yeah, they want to step in. They want to step in and take control. So this is like Emperor energy. Oh, the feeling like you fear commitment. They're feeling like you fear commitment. So they're worried, a little bit worried that you fear commitment, that you are good by yourself. And maybe they see that you're good by yourself, and they're wondering if that means that you don't want someone to come and step in and take care of you. You don't want that. A little bit worried about that, because this person has got very strong energy, and they kind of want you to be in the feminine energy so that they can, not control, but take over in a way, you know, be that protector of you. They're kind of a little bit worried that you will take them the wrong way, and fear committing with them for some kind of a reason. And maybe because of some instability that they've got. Maybe, I don't know. It could have something to do with that house stuff over there, or the location stuff. It could, for some of you. Like, you not wanting to commit to them because they've got debts on a property or something like that. It could be that for some of you. They've got worries that you won't want to commit to them for some reason. You won't want to take on their stuff. Now, that could also be that they've got children. It could be that you've got children and that they're worried about you being willing, or them being willing to take that on, take commitments on that are in each other's lives. It could be about that. Just take that as it resonates. But they've got a worry here at the moment about committing to each other and whether you're both going to want to do that and take on each other's stuff. They've got a worry about integrating your lives in that kind of a way. I very much feel it's like they've got a worry that you're going to have a fear of commitment, a fear of committing to them, and maybe the responsibilities or debts or whatever it is that they've got in their lives. Also, self-consciousness. So they're very... you've got someone here that's very aware of themselves and how other people feel about them. I think that comes out in this reading. They seem to be very tuned into your perception of them, your perception of this union. But now I'm getting from this about other people too. So it bothers them how other people are going to see you and your relationship together. That is bothering them right now, and that could have something to do with the fear of commitment as well. It's like, what will people think? How can, especially because the community card came out, how can we be accepted in the community? How is this all going to work? It feels like I'm talking to some more mature kind of people in this reading, and we've got stuff in our lives. Unless you have lived hardly anything at all, you're going to have commitments and stuff and people in your lives and children and grandchildren and all kinds of things, right? All kinds of complications. And so they're aware of that. They're aware that it might be kind of tricky, especially around how other people are going to view this. So they're thinking kind of ahead of how can you be happy in your community together and be perceived as a solid couple, respected couple. So this person could be in a position of authority, well looked up to in their community. That could be you as well. And there's something about some kind of standing in community here, and this relationship maybe not taken away from that. It could be for some of you, or worries about the perception that you're losing a bit of face by being in this connection, one or either of you. It could be about that, but it could be more about how can we both have this standing together. You could both be prominent people in your community. Anyway, they're focused on love right now. Look for the good in everyone. So they're focused on the positives in this relationship right now. Focused on love. So it's very much driving force in their life at the moment. They're not so much focused on money or other things. You seem to have something going down there with location, yes, to come together, but they're very much focused on love and you at the moment. There you go. If that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, flowers, then you might want to get that deeper dive for the future part. I'm just going to do the same thing over again, but I'm going to do it for the future. So if you're interested in that and hearing where this is going, then you might want to get that. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. It's an instant watch thing. You do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now that email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Gmailers, you have a promotions folder, and it's literally the only problems that I ever have with this are with new people in Gmail that don't look in the promotions folder. So please look in there before getting in touch with me, because it's an administrative nightmare is your Gmailers and not knowing how to use your email system for these deeper dives. So please look in those places. And even if you're not getting the deeper dive and you're on Gmail, please look in there. You're going to find things that you're missing out on. And so, yeah, the email, in that email, once you found it in your promotions folder, if you're on Gmail, you're going to see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower. And on a device where you can open PDFs, and if that doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will do. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, love readings a week. If you've got any ideas of what you want me to do them on, let me know in the comments below. I do a daily energy update for the collective as well, and I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads, so come along sometime. You can find the next show laying in wait by clicking on the Be Healing thing that's down there. To get on my channel page, you'll see the next show there, so you can see when it is in your time zone. And you can click on set a reminder as well to come along live. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive for that future part of this reading, I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how they feel about you, how they felt about you in the past, maybe when you met or some pertinent time in the past that has something to do with this reading. How they feel about you now, and how they're going to feel about you in the future. Now, the future part of it is going to be in the deeper dive, the extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that the past stuff and the future and the present stuff is your story, you might want to get the future part of it. And so toward the end of this reading, if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. Well, let's get a couple of cards out for your first shells of general cards about this relationship and about the feelings for you. How is Shell's person feeling about shells? There we go. Beauty of age. So you're beautiful. And especially if you are older as well, they see that. It's just like you get more and more beautiful to them as you age. So they might have seen you go through some kind of a glow up. You might be appearing more and more beautiful to them, which tends to come with, it can come with age, let's put it that way, because we know ourselves more and we feel better about ourselves, right? And that shines out. Tending the garden as well, so they see you looking after yourself. Think that you look after yourself, take good care of yourself. That could be why you got the beauty of age there. So you might be taking care of your health, taking care of your business and all of that kind of thing, really looking after yourself well. That might inspire them. So how did they feel about you in the past, perhaps when you met or sometime in the past that's important for this reading? The moon. Unknown, you were the mystery. You made them feel emotional, but you were a mystery to them, so they could have felt a lot for you, but be kind of confused about those feelings. Oh, how intriguing. The moon. Interesting energy to come out first. It's a kind of a, what is this? Why am I feeling so strongly for shells? That kind of a feeling. King of Wands, like, I want you. Okay, so they wanted to like claim you. It could be confused about their feelings because they felt so strong for you, a lot of passion for you with the King of Wands, but also maybe a feeling that, what is this? There's something more to this. You know, there could be something more to this, or it feels there's more to this feeling. I felt strongly about people before. I felt passionate. I felt this strong attraction before, but it's never been like this. There's more to this. There's more to this for them. So why the moon? How come they were so confused? Six of Inspiration. Oh, because they see you as a successful person here, having success. So not only are you beautiful, having some kind of a glow up there, taking really good care of themselves, but they're seeing you with this success as well. So they might be confused about their emotions because they've got this strong pull towards you. And they might have been wondering, like, am I just kind of, is it a crush? I mean, you could actually be a star. You could be a prominent person with a star-like quality. You could be on the stage, or you could be famous. You know, you could have some kind of a following, and that unsure of the feelings, or they were unsure of the feelings because of this. Like, is it just like a celebrity crush, or is there something more in this? Because every part of me wants to come in there and claim for this passion that I've got for shells. Sexual energy is behind that. So it's like, yeah, is this just a crush? Is this a celebrity crush, or is there something more real? Is this just my passion, my sexual energy? Because every part of me wants to come in and claim. King of Wands is, you know, it's just that you're mine. Come on, let's go. That kind of an energy where you just know that they're your person. Whoa. Four of Inspiration and the Knight of Inspiration. So yeah, very much wanting to ask you out, wanting to, but the solid commitment behind that as well. Four of Inspiration. No, so not just wanting to come in and be your lover, and play with you and that kind of thing. It's like commit to you too. So this is like they feeling that you're like the full package there, and successful, perhaps famous, and there's that sexual chemistry between you. They just think you're absolutely incredibly beautiful, looking after yourself, and just like, wow, shells, wow. So they were wowed by you, perhaps when you met. What's behind this? Stripping illusions and moving into balance. They're wondering whether they've got illusions about you, if it's just a crush. That's what it is. It's like, is this just a crush? Or is this something that can be more than that? Movement into balance. It's like they've got to figure out their mind. And then the feelings. That's why there's the confusion in feelings. It's like, what is this? What is this? How come I'm feeling so much for shells? So your experience of this person, they could have been like incapacitated by you. The kind of person that stands in front of you and can't say a word to you because they're incapacitated by the depth of feeling that they've got, the immensity of the feelings that they've got. And so they're like a deer in headlights kind of thing. And that is significant because we're talking about a King of Wands here who usually have got all of the charisma and the power and the your mind kind of thing, and suddenly you're kind of taking the wind out of their sails there. Suddenly they're not so confident because it's like they've met the match here. It's like met someone that's even more confident and even more of a glow up and maybe some more successful and all of that, more beautiful than them. And they're like, whoa. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So there could be an acceptance that you're kind of out of reach for them. It doesn't mean necessarily that you are out of reach, but there's a feeling I'm getting from that of you being out of reach and them having to accept that situation. Or maybe that's just the story, the tale that just shone out to me there. That says the wood's tale, but or shown tale. Maybe it's just the story that they're telling themselves because they're not used to someone making them feel emotional like this, emotionally confused like this. They used to know what they want and getting it. This is someone that gets what they want. And suddenly now that you're someone that blows them away, really, and so they're not feeling so confident about it. So while they're thinking it through, they're telling themselves this story. Oh, we can't be together. Like this, they're telling themselves this story so that they can accept where they're at the moment. They're thinking it through. They're thinking this through. What's there to think about? Or they were thinking this through. Is this more, could this be more, or is this just a massive crush that I've got on someone that seems to be out of my league? Yeah. And it might be the first time ever in their life that someone has appeared to be out of their league. That's what it feels like. They felt like you're out of their league, and that's confusing to them. They've not had that experience before. Usually they're out of everyone else's league and they can just have whoever they want. So, feeling hopeful that you could be together. Hoping that you could be together. But more than that too, committing to each other. So there's that thing again, Four of Inspiration and the commitment. So this isn't insignificant. This isn't like a player who's like you're a new level of play for them kind of thing. If they can get you into bed, then that's a notch on their bedpost kind of thing. It's not that. They could have been that before with other people, but it's not that. They see you as like a divine pairing here, like you've been the first person to actually challenge them and be a match to them. Tell us more. How are they feeling? How were they feeling about shells? How are they feeling about shells? How were they feeling about shells? playful. So I wanted to have some fun with you. Naughty. So a lot of fun with you. The erotic, extremely sexually attracted to you. Like it's on a whole nother level for them. On a whole nother level. I think this is an extremely sexual person anyway. With the cards out on the table, we've got sexual energy, we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Knight of Inspiration. That is a lot of sexual energy right there in the tarot on the table. Ace of Wands would have been it too. But, yes, a lot of chemistry going on for them. Yeah. How did they feel about you? The only thing that is real is love. So shifting the focus back to love, which suggests to me that love has been kind of a peripheral thing to their life, maybe just been like a player kind of a thing, an energy, not really thinking that it's adding a lot to their lives. They might have been focused on their on work and on money and all of that kind of thing, and love being just like some kind of fun pastime that they do. But you've actually turned that around for them. It's like, well, someone that has something to offer me here, someone that is challenging to me, someone that seems to be at my level here, someone that's actually got some a challenge. Wow. So how about now? How do they feel about you now? Did they ever come forward? How do they feel about you now? Fool. So that you're making them feel like a kid, like inept kind of thing. Like they want to take a risk on this, but you make them feel not the confident person that they were before, but like they're a beginner at it. So they really, you make them feel nervous. They're not used to that at all. No wonder they're confused. They've been confused about their feelings. It does feel like they do want to take a chance on you here with the Fool and the Hierophant and commitment again. Like, this is fun commitment now. This is like, I can have my player thing, but with one person. I can have all of that fun and that erotic and that sexual passion and all of that, and with one person, with commitment. Like, how happy will that make me? Yes, it's all going to be different with you. I feel like your person could have been a player in the past because they didn't meet anyone that was like on a par with them. They've met you and you're kind of, what? Blown away by you. And they can see having it all with you. Whereas I don't think your person was even considering that love was a serious option in their life. That love would actually bring something positive to their life that they didn't already have in themselves, and that's changed with you. So the Fool, they want this new journey, they want to take a risk on you, but you're making them feel like they're a novice at it. Like they feel lesser than you. They feel like you are out of their reach. They're going to try and reach for you for sure, but for a commitment. Hierophant again. Wow. Now show us the Fool card. Wait, let's find out behind that. So the Fool and the Hierophant, they want to leap in and have this commitment. Transformation and hang on, I didn't mean to go again. The Fool and the Hierophant. Why have we got the Fool and the Hierophant out here? Sometimes if I've just done a messy shuffle, the guides say no, not those, Claire. So I have to go again. The Fool and the Hierophant. Why? There we go. Sacred space. Wow. Okay. You've touched a part in this person who is a spiritual part of them. That's why the Hierophant, right? Sacred space. You got in. You got in somewhere deep. And they want to let you into their life in a bigger way than they've let anyone in before. If your person has had relationships before, it kind of would be the I'll let them live with me kind of thing, but I have my own space. And They can kind of be in my spare room, kind of living with me as kind of partners, but not really. Like keeping their sacred space kind of thing. You're the first person to come along where they're like, I could let you in properly and commit to that. You feel like a partner to them. That's what it is. No one else has felt like a partner on their level with them before, but you feel like a partner to them, and so they feel like they could let you in and commit to you. So the Hierophant, like they could be really happy committing to you as well, which just blows their mind because they never felt that would even be a possibility. Use of materials. See stability with you there. There's a stability with you, a sharing of their material stuff as well as the King of Pentacles there. So actually sharing their space, sharing the pentacles, sharing their money, sharing their space, sharing their house, sharing their life, that kind of thing. Like I said, I'm picking up that this person hasn't had that before. They haven't had a partner before. They've had people that they've been sleeping with and they're even living with, but they haven't had a partner, someone that's by the side that they've completely let in before. What's behind that? Masculine energy. They've always been the one in charge, see? And it's like you let them be the masculine energy, but you're on a level with them so they can let you in without having to have an aspect of control over it. Does that make sense? It's hard to read this because I'm not a masculine myself, and we're definitely talking about a masculine here for sure. I mean, this has got so much masculine energy about it. They want commitment with you. Okay. Tell us more how they're feeling right now about shells. How are they feeling? Whoops. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. They seem to be planning something. Manifesting something here. It could be an invitation for you to travel with them or something like that. They could come in with a big offer like that. They're following its guidance. They want to impress you. They're going to come in with some kind of an offer, invitation. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. I'm not getting strong with that at all. I'm going to put that one back. But yeah, manifesting miracles. They want to manifest something really good with you, and I feel that's about the offer. So your person could be getting ready to give you an offer. It feels like it might be very soon. We'll find out in the future part of it in the deeper dive. They're thinking commitment. They're honouring the feelings. There you go. So you're confusing them in the past, but they're honouring their feelings now. They're getting more clear on this. It's like, yeah, Charles is the one that I want to commit to. Like if they're telling people about this, family and friends and stuff, they'd be like, you? Commitment? You're always going to be single for the rest of your life. It suited you. Like, it's one of those. It's one of those kind of people. Do you have friends like that? Just like eternal bachelors kind of thing? Like, never expected to see them with anyone, let alone like committing to them. 2 cards of the Hierophant there. That is someone who wants commitment with you. Big time. Double cards. How else are they feeling about shells? Influence. They're worried that someone's going to tell you something about them. They want to tell you about it first. Security and communication came out there together. They're worried that someone's going to tell you something about them and influence how you feel or what you think about them and how you feel about them. They want a secure communication first. So they want to be the one to tell you. Now, they might be a bit scared about that. This could be about their past. I think your person here wants to have a very frank conversation with you about themselves, maybe about their past, and before anyone else can. I think this is why I'm feeling like they might invite you somewhere else to communicate with you. So it's just you and them, so there's no one else around. Maybe traveling with them. It could be real fancy as well. So they've got some security there. Now, for some of you, you guys are famous, or one of you is famous, and it could have something to do about that. So security of communicating, being able to communicate fully with each other, but with some level of privacy and security there. So they're well aware of that. This factor could be holding them back from making that move yet, because they might want to secure those things first, or at least plan for that. They don't want you to think that they're using you and your influence. Right. This is interesting, right? Because they're showing up as someone who has the power in relationships previously. And now they've met you, and they're like, you've got power. And to them, you've got power. And so they may have seen relationships in the past, people that have been in a relationship with them, as kind of using them. Like I said, like having someone move in with you, but they've got a spare room and you pay for everything kind of thing, and that kind of thing, but not really letting them in properly. And now, because they've had that experience, now they meet you and they're kind of putting you up there on the pedestal. They are worried that you're going to think that they want to use you. Kind of standing on the heads there, standing on the shoulders of giants kind of thing. They put you on a pedestal there, and so they're worried that you might be thinking that about them. So they want to give you, right, that's how they want to get past this, is that they want to give you a lot first. So they want to, they want to give to you first, not to take the place, not to get you in the position of the people that were in relationships before, but just to give you that security, to communicate that. So that in a way, they're preempting your reaction to them based on the reactions of how they felt in relationships previously. And they're wanting to kind of circumnavigate that. They're projecting it onto you, so they want to come in a way that is going to make you not feel those things. There's a lot of presumptions there that you are going to feel those things. And it could be true. I just said it could be true, so you might be used to people using you for your influence, for your power, for your beauty, and all of that stuff. How are they feeling about you now? Act as if your partner's here. So they're already kind of committed to you inside of the head. Yeah, the Hierophant, they're already committed to you inside of the head. So you're already theirs, they're already yours. It's just a matter of like making it real now. Always already acting as if you were there. And love is all around you. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So they want you to know that you're loved already. They do love you already. They're just kind of wanting a fail-safe kind of a plan to come in and offer that commitment to you in a way that's going to make you feel good about it and good about them, and communicating everything that they need to communicate with you to lock this one in, because they want commitment with you. There we have it. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. How exciting, Shells. And you want that future part of this reading, then go ahead, click on that link up there. And there's a link in the description box and in the comments for that as well. A deeper dive. Just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of thing. So you do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, and your promotions folder. Gmail users, please know that you've got a promotions folder, because it's literally the only people who have problems getting these deeper dives are the people with Gmail that are getting the deeper dives for the first time and don't look in the promotions folder. And it's becoming a bit of an administrative nightmare, even though I say it in every single video, For some reason, Gmailers don't look there, so please know that you've got that, and please check it out, and please spread the word amongst your Gmail friends as well, because this is really annoying. I wish Google had sorted it out as well. And so that email, once you find it in your promotions folder, if you're on Gmail, then you will see that there's a link up to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell in there. You click on that shell on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, you will see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video, and if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Let me know what's going on here. Wow, it sounds incredible. This relationship. I'm excited for you. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, and if you've got any ideas of what you want me to do for pick a card reads, the love readings, then let me know in the comments below as well. I also do a daily energy update every single day of the year, and I go live 3 times a week as well in my Psychic Cafe show, which I'd love to see you in. I give mini reads in there, so come along sometime. You can find the next show, Laying in Wait, on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Bee Healing thing that's down there. You'll see the next show there, waiting, and so you can see when it is in your time zone. You can click on set a reminder to come along live there. Would love to see you. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'm going to do exactly the same thing again, but for the future, then I will see you in there very shortly, and let's find out where this is headed.